I'm going to try to keep this video short and simple. Joe Biden is not the president or the president-elect, and he will never be the president of the United States of America. Because the only way he could possibly be the president is if he was elected the president by the people. And since that did not happen, he cannot be president. The only way he ever would have is if Barack Obama had died while he was in office. And that didn't happen. Now, this was the biggest con job we've ever seen in American political history. Because this has been planned for so long and so intricately that this is like a spy thriller or a movie plot that you would see. Because their first plan was to get Trump out. Because they basically know that if Trump had been impeached and removed, or was removed for some reason, that Mike Pence was not going to be elected as president. Because he's just not that guy. People are like, Mike Pence's a fine guy, but he's not Donald Trump. He would have been beaten. Because he's susceptible. He would have been blackmailed. Something that would have got him to not even run, probably. But they tried to have their cake and eat it too. They could have done a 2016 invert in which Donald Trump won the popular vote, but somehow Joe Biden won the Electoral College. It still wouldn't be believable because that's not possible. But at least it would have been interesting. Nope. They saw that Donald Trump had more voters than any president in American history. Maybe any president in world history. I don't know. I've never actually looked into the elections in China and India, but they probably got a couple 100 million people voting because it's legal not to vote, probably. So they had to make it so Joe Biden won both popular and electoral. To anyone on the face of the earth that believes that Joe Biden received 80 million votes when Barack Obama only got 69 million, and that Biden got over 7 million more than Donald Trump, you are a moron. And I'm surprised you remember to breathe every day. They were smart this time. They didn't leave it to one state like Florida in 2000. That was too easy. You focus on one state, you could deal with one state. They spread it out. They spread it out to states that have a little issue, Democratic leaders, or issues in terms of police shootings or something. And with Michigan, where supposedly Donald Trump supporters threatened the governor, even though that's not true, they were not Trump supporters. And that's all about the lockdown. It has nothing to do with the election. And they chose Minnesota as some history this year. Chose Georgia as a little bit of history this year. Chose Pennsylvania because it's supposedly the home state of Joe Biden. But he was not. You do not win the state of Ohio with his blue-collar people and lose the state of Pennsylvania with his blue-collar people and the state of Michigan with its blue-collar people. That does not happen. You can't win the state of Ohio and then lose the others. Just like you can't win Florida, Alabama, Louisiana, the Carolinas, everything down there, but lose Georgia. That's ridiculous. You can lose a city, but you're not going to lose the whole state. But they spread this. They're smart. It's very intelligent. I'm not going to say it's not. They made sure that it was spread out to multiple locations. Because it meant that Donald Trump, his lawyers, and every American that voted for him has to basically fight Pennsylvania, Georgia, Michigan, Wisconsin, Arizona, Nevada. Although all we really need is Georgia, Pennsylvania,
Stefan, you got a copy?
proven without a shadow of a doubt that they are not for Biden. We just need one more state. Any state will do, because those two put Biden at 270.
You're on the security channel.
So if you switch those up,
Sorry.
boom, you got victory for Trump, or at least no victory for Biden. Send it to Congress. Now, this is going to be hard. You have to get the Supreme Court to basically say no and either overturn it themselves, very unlikely, or simply put it in Congress's hands. Not Congress run by Nancy Pelosi, the Congress that represents the people. Each state gets one elector. All 50 states get a vote. 26 wins. But doesn't mean anything. You have to watch for shenanigans in that situation. But it would most likely lead to a Trump election. You don't want to be the governor of the state who said, nah, I'm going to piss off all these people. And if it doesn't happen, and they try to swear in Biden, I'm pretty much saying that's a declaration of war. That right there, that's the start of the Revolutionary Civil War. The Revolutionary War, because that was a fight for freedom. Freedom from corruption, which was England, the British Empire. They were corruption over us. They were trying to be our masters. Instead of, we were so far away, we established ourselves. They knew that we were going to become a nation. There was just no way about it. You can't have a colony this large. And then the Civil War, because it was two sides of America that just could not coexist. One side that wanted all men to be free, and one side that wanted slavery. That's how that began. You saw how that turned out. So we'd have the Revolutionary Civil War, fight for our freedom, and to destroy the left, which I think should happen no matter what. We need to destroy the left. They've proven that they cannot coexist with humanity. We either just, boom, wipe them out, or we let them secede California, and that's their country. Have fun. They can have Oregon too. We'll let two go. Maybe in Seattle, they'll have a nice little 3. And we'll add Puerto Rico, because I think Puerto Ricans would make fine American citizens. But we figured out they either got to go, get their own country, or just see ya. So some believe it's either Trump gets his 4 more years that we elected him to, or war is declared. We march on Washington. We burn that mother to the ground. And we have an actual war. Guns in the streets, soldiers, blood in the streets, dead bodies, you name it, an actual full-fledged war. Because there's no, we'll just go on living, we'll coexist. What they say on CNN? All Trump supporters are Nazis and racists? Whatever. That's just them being them. No. It is either Trump or war. There's never going to be a President Biden. There's either President Trump, and Biden should be hanging from the gallows for committing treason, along with all the other Democrats that worked with him. Because that's the price you pay. Treason equals death. Whether they like it or not, they chose to commit treason. Are they willing to pay the price? Time will tell.